Hello, my name is Lawrence Tollison, the owner and operator of Tollison & Son Funeral Home in Newport, Arkansas. This video is about the corruption that has been imposed on me by the legal system in Newport, Arkansas. And that includes the state police, local, state, and federal, and even include the IRS. In April of '97, a young man was killed by the name of Brown. He was shot in the back of the head. He had a broken neck. He was castrated. Part of his penis was cut off. The state medical examiner put on his death certificate that he committed suicide. There is no way on God's green earth that a man can commit suicide with all these issues on him. But that's not the half of it. In August of 2007, I was falsely accused, arrested, and they tried to prosecute me, put me in the penitentiary, saying that I was trying to kill the mayor of the city of Newport, and that was a fabricated lie. They went all the way. They brought a witness, promised to pay him a large sum of money to testify to a lie they had him to tell in a court of law, along with 3 state troopers. And a man by the name of Lewis White was supposed to have been their number 1 witness. And he testified to the lie they had him to tell. Anyway, we had a hung jury, and they had to try to retry me again. But he refused to testify simply because they promised him a large sum of money on the first time around, and they didn't pay him. So they tried to get him to testify to it the second time around, and he said, no, you didn't do what you said you was going to do. So therefore, I'm not testifying. And that's the reason why I'm not in prison today. But that's not the worst of the whole situation. My mother owned 484 acres of prime farmland out in Blacksville. Her property was taken from her through some lawyers that forged her signature or obtained it illegally and said she borrowed $200,000. There's no record of it. But that's not all. In order for them to get her property, they had to arrange for her death, because if you don't have nobody talking against you, you know, a dead person can't defend themselves. And so they ended up taking her property under false pretenses. Went through a kangaroo court here in Newport, and they took her property. Her own lawyer foreclosed on her. She died on a Saturday, and that following Monday, her lawyer that was supposed to represent her, he went and foreclosed on her property that following Monday. This is how crooked the legal system is. Since that time, law enforcement decided that they're going to put me out of business because I've been talking too much. And they have been intercepting, diverting all my phone calls coming to my business. They have practically shut my business down simply because they don't want me to continue to talk about some of the criminal activities they are involved in. And that's why I'm making this video. I went to the FBI on 2 separate occasions, and they have no intentions of doing anything about this hate crime that's being committed against me. So therefore, I had to go to the internet and post this DVD on the internet. Hopefully somebody will see it and do something on my behalf, because they have practically shut my business down. I've been shot at once. I've been poisoned 3 times, maybe 4 that I know of. And it's amazing how much these people have done to me, and they have arranged an accident where my face was crushed on a backhoe that they sabotaged, and they are relentless in trying to destroy me any way they can. And I want to know if any law officials in the United States will do something about this. The IRS audited me in 2007, and they said that I owed them $10,000. I paid them the $10,000, and I appealed it, and it was overturned by the appeals court. And they, till this date, they have not refunded my money.